Hi, good people from all around the world. This is Nick, and welcome back to Valheim. I finally found Fader's spot, Fader's location, and I got a portal here. I got a fort right here with another portal as a backup. I've spent hours making this area, try to make it as resistant as possible. I got black marble on top for the elemental resistance. I've got this thick stone terrain around it, and not only that, but this is also the location of a putrid cave. So you have that dome that surrounds that cave, and I put the portal entrance right at the putrid whole cave entrance. So you have that as extra protection too that can't be destroyed. So I've tried to make it as resistant as I could because I've heard all kinds of crazy stuff, and I got the force field bubble around the outside as well. That's the fader spot right there, and we're gonna go into it and explore around. I tried to destroy as many not boss spawners, but enemy spawners around as I could. One tip I have heard with this is putting a stone wall around the ring itself, which is going to be tricky in some spots, nearly impossible, because unfortunately this spawned in lava. So it's not going to be possible for the whole thing because, of course, when you raise the ground, the lava raises as well. So I'm going to be able to build a partial ring around it, and then after that, I don't know. So that part's unfortunate, but it's probably going to take over 5,000 stone to build the wall around the whole thing. I'm probably going to just have to make the ring a bit tighter than it normally would be. But I have not explored here yet. This is the first time I've explored inside here, so I wanted to save the first initial what this looks like for you guys. It's crazy. I've tried to reduce the spawn rates as much as I could, but there's still going to be spawn rates in here. Once I get the ring and everything, ring is praised. That's funny because it's a ring around the thing. All right. So once I build the stone wall around here, it's going to be very different. But like I said, there's going to be certain spots. Like here, I'm going to have to make this ring tighter than it normally would be because of this volcanic area. That's going to be a big challenge. So that's going to make the arena quite smaller than it normally would be. I don't know if every spawn is like this. You guys let me know down below in the comments if the boss where the fader spot is surrounded volcanic like this, or I just unfortunately with the randomness of it, I got unlucky with how it turned out around here, but we're going to still be able to work with it. It's going to be a tighter arena than it normally would be. Because that volcano, you just can't, or the volcanic stuff, you just can't mess with that. That's got to be avoided as much as possible. The fight's going to be crazy enough as it is. From what I've heard with strategies and stuff, it's best to go with mage, use the troll staff a lot, have the trolls fight them. And so my plan is build a tight ring around here with stone. And I was debating on whether or not I should have the dome protection thing, like 4 or 5 of them on there. Like the shield generators, like that one, but have like 4 or 5 of them surrounding the tight ring area here. And then just summon a bunch of like 2 or 3 trolls. The other strategy is just to make a bunch of Askven in like 200 of them or something crazy like that, and have them fight Fader. So it's going to be crazy to see. From what I've heard, it's one of the most difficult ones so far, which makes sense. But there's going to be a lot of prep work in here before. I'm probably going to put 10 hours into getting this ready. 10 hours or more. It's going to cost 5,000 stone. I've already probably spent 2,000 stone building that area I made. So it's going to be interesting terraforming this area and making it as good for the boss fight as I can. A lot of boss fights in this game for me are just the prep work. You got to put the preparation into it and make it as stack the odds in your favor as best you can. And the other thing I heard too is vultures will come and spawn, and so I thought about putting ballistas with vulture trophies in just to as an added thing. I don't know how it's going to go, but that's my game plan so far, and those are my thoughts. And next time you guys see this, it's going to be very different. It's going to be very different. Got a lot of work to do. So I'm excited. The other thing I got to do before the I don't have no idea how soon the Deep North update is going to happen, but I got to voyage out there before the update and build some portal in some area, because I've done that with the other biome updates. I've done that with the mistlands, and I've done that with ashlands, and it's amazing to see what it does to that old area. And I'll try to put a link at the end here of what it did to the ashlands. Basically, I might even pause and show you guys what that might even be better. So I will pause and I'll come right back and I will show you guys what the impact it had in the mistlands, exploring the old mistlands before the update, and how that impacted that area in the old ashlands, and how that impacted there. So I will be right back, guys. So here's the old mistlands area that I explored before the update, and a lot of it is still intact. There's the big, giant, massive trees. There's the really big cobwebs that are here. You'll notice also the main advantage of this area is that there is no mist. There are some disadvantages. There's none of the roots that you can harvest. There's none of the dungeons. The infested mines are not here. Sometimes you'll come across vergers, but not very often. You'll come across mistlands enemies like the seekers, the yawl, all that. The main advantage of exploring the old mistlands before you do the update was that you could probably just fish and not have to deal with the mist. Those are the two main things. As you can see, there's still the floating skulls as well. And sometimes you can still have some of the rocky terrain from the mistlands, from the new mistlands too. But the main advantage is being able to fish, really. There are the massive roots that are here, but they're not harvestable. You can't put any of those things on there that puncture it. I can't remember the name, but that is really the main thing, is being able to fish. And hares will show up. You can get hares, so if you want to collect hares without having to deal with the mist, that is a good advantage as well. And sometimes you'll see rocky terrain like this. When I was first exploring the beta, this is what it was like before, when I explored here for the first time. It was only upon getting to new areas that I have not explored before, then the new area will generate. That is the rule with all the biome updates so far. If you had explored the area previously, it will mostly stay the way it was before. There will be some areas like this where this is new and rocky and all that, but for the most part, it will stay the way it was before. Or there'll be a mix of it like there is here. There's a verger here somewhere. I just saw a Norseman pop up, unless it's some type of glitch. But so this is the impact that exploring the old area before the update and then having the update has as far as the mistlands goes. And we'll be back. There's a couple areas of the old ashlands I want to show you beforehand, but this is pretty much it, guys. It's really all there is. There's been a couple other areas that I've explored that beforehand that had this kind of effect, but for the most part, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. There's not really much variation, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is here. No seekers have shown up or jawls yet, but they will show up. You can fight those here, and like I said, no mist or anything. But yeah, I'll pause and I'll come back. We'll be I'll show you a couple of the ashland areas with some very interesting effects. The old ashlands was affected much more than this due to the elevation difference that they changed with the update. So yeah, I'll pause, I'll come back, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright guys, this is where I had put my ashlands portal a very long time ago. I'm going to try to find the original video that had this, and I'm also going to try to describe what it was like beforehand, because it's such a drastic difference. But out here where there's just endless water here, seemingly endless, there was the original ashlands. There was the Surters here. There was long stretches of land here where the Surters were, and I was fighting them loads of times. Over here would be the mountain biome somewhere over there. And this all got carved out. I got very lucky that this portal was able to remain intact because so much of this land was just sunk down. And in some areas it got raised up, like I'll show you in the next part, but I have not tried to explore up here because it's been kind of risky because of the terrain difference. I'm going to try to build a ladder if I can to get above here. I haven't done this yet, but for you guys, I'm going to try to do this to explore the area and show. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to include some videos of where I explore more thoroughly, or to show you what the areas were like before better. But it is such a drastic difference. Like, this used to be all mistland back here, too. And it's good. I could very well die doing this. I could easily die trying to explore more here, which is why I haven't done it yet. Because look how it hollowed out part of that mountain too. It's crazy. It is crazy, guys. So I've never bothered to try to get up here before. And I wish I had my mistlands sword with me. I should have thought of that because I cannot see anything right now. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back with some torches or something because it's risky enough as it is, and it seems like there's places to land, but it could all just be water and I could drown. So I'm going to carefully venture back down and come back with torches and stuff. I'll be right back, guys. The other part that makes this dangerous, and I just saw this as I was venturing down, is the bonemaw serpent loves to show up here. Loves it. Loves to show up. Plenty of times it's gone here. And I cannot see anything right now, so it's very risky. It's very risky to be here, which is part of why I haven't done this yet. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. I did not plan this well at all. Oh man. I really did not plan this well at all. Where is the spot I was at? Jesus, man. This was a stupid idea. Especially now with the bonemaw serpent here. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Oh my god. Okay, where is even my... I cannot see anything. Which is a classic complaint of the mistlands in general. But in this situation, it's even worse than it normally would be. Supposedly, it's right underneath me. Supposedly. According to where I marked, but... Jesus, man. Alright. I might have to try to take it down with... Yeah, it's too risky. I'm going to have to try to take it down from afar. I don't know if this is better to keep in or if I should just edit this out or what, but this is... I thought it might be interesting how much of a crazy challenge this is to... I don't even know if I'm hitting it. I could be hitting it for all I know. I'm pretty sure that was a good hit. I saw a particle effect of hitting it that time. And the lightning after effects, too. I have to neutralize it, because if I land in the water with this thing, it's just gonna be... It's gonna be awful. So I'll be right back once I take care of this thing. Alright, I took care of it. Sorry. I took care of it, so at least if I land in the water somehow, at least then I should be alright. As you can see, it's right there. I'm glad I took plenty of, Oh, I thought I had more wood. Shoot. This is why right here, I am so close to dying right now. Alright, I think I built a ladder over here, or, I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die for sure. It's almost guaranteed at this point I'm gonna die. Try to regain my stamina if I can over here. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Oh, thank you, Jesus. It's still a mistake, but oh man. This is why I built this though, because it's so dangerous in this spot. It's so risky with the water. I'm lucky I'm not cooked quite literally here, because alright. Let the water raise. It was raised up before. What is the issue? Okay, I was starting to gain some of my stamina here. Okay, swim over the stone. Oh man, that was so close. That was so close. But this is exactly why I built this, because there's been it is so incredibly risky at this spot because of the lack of vision with the mist around without the torch. There's torches here, which is why I'm able to see here. I have to put down a lot more wisp torches though, but I came so close to dying just now. So I'll be right back, guys, when I have more torches and I'm not a fool. Alright guys, I am back and much better prepared. I got more wood with me. I don't have that much to put some torches down. Unfortunately, I ran out of yggdrasil wood. But I do have the wisp light with me if need be, and I got the mistwalker with me. So it should be much better this time. I'll have more wood to traverse if I need to better. So yeah, so the first mist one I'm going to put is right here, because there's a little bit here. This is extra risky to have it here, because that's where you need to get down. But as far as I can tell, everything surrounding me is just waves of water, it looks like. And it's so dangerous to be here, it really is, because I came so close to death, as you guys saw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm out on this hollowed mountain. Those hollowed out below, so there's just surrounding water. It looks like there's plenty of land to land on, no pun intended, but as you can tell, oh, there's a little bit of an area here. Let's see, put the torch out there. But as you can tell with the floating helmet here, it's madness. And this is the effect that if you explore an old area that can have. I thought I repaired my hammer. I guess not. Wisp light it is, then. So I still there's some land down here. Oh nope, there's not land. There's not land. That was a big mistake. Oh no. I am gonna die, guys. I am gonna die. Yep. So as you can tell, the hill area around here, it's just hollowed out mountains underneath. I might be lucky. I might be lucky here and be able to swim over there and find some type of land, but as you can tell, look at that lighthouse. It's just a spire. I am gonna die. I am gonna... This is not good. This is not good. Maybe... I'm getting some of my stamina back here, but I am so lucky I haven't died from the boiling water yet. It happens so randomly at times that you just don't... It's hard to tell sometimes. There we go. Okay, so there's that at least. I mean, I'm still likely gonna die. But... Can I climb up? Nope, I just wasted a lot of my stamina just now. Alright. So my only hope is to try to swim around to find some place that's not as steep. And hope that a seeker doesn't come up out of nowhere, or a yawl or something. Good God, y'all. Nope. Well, maybe over there. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Oh man, there's this spot over here. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, please let me be able to climb up here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this used to all be land. Like, a lot of this water area and these hollowed out mountains, this used to be land that you could go through, no problem. Alright, leap of faith or fail, depending on how it goes. Alright. So we're almost at land here. But as you can tell, it's crazy. Ah. Nope, can't make a hammer. Don't have enough stone. But overall, I've been incredibly lucky so far. I could have died so many times throughout this whole process here, or this whole adventure here. So many times I could have died. I've lucked out. But this is just one of the areas, and I will try to remember to timestamp this. Look at this. This sunken trees. Sunken trees. Okay, get over here so you can get your stamina, maybe. Yep. Come on. Full stamina. Get to land here. But this is the effect that it had on it. Like, it's crazy. I'm almost at land. Yeah, of course my swimming level's gonna go up doing this. I have lucked out so much. Oh, man. So yeah, that look at the hollowed out mountains from underneath and everything. It's crazy. A lot of people don't like how much you can't see in the mistlands, and I kind of agree. I mean, I think the first time you explore the biome until you beat the queen, I think beating the queen should change the mist a lot more. Like, there should have been something in the ashlands or after you beat the queen that makes the mistlands a lot easier to see. But thank God we made it, guys. That was one of the areas that was affected by the ashlands update if you've explored the old ashlands. But I'm going to show you the next part where the mountains are just way up high, crazy high up. And I'll also include 2 videos at the bottom, try to show where the old ashlands, what it was like when I was exploring and stuff. And yeah, so in the next clip I'll show you where the really high up mountains are. So not even all that far away. We were on the map, we were about here. And just over here is where the floating islands are. Look at this. Now, there is a video I will include in the description that goes into much greater detail. It's like about an hour long. But because they dropped the elevation so much for the Ashlands update, this is what happened with the mountains. There's just floating areas up here. And I'm planning on building a castle in the clouds type of, castle in the sky type of setup up here eventually. But this is what happened. So this is why I want to explore the deep north before the update happens, because who knows what. It's really interesting, the effects that it has on the old biome when it updates, if you've explored that biome already. And you get really interesting, crazy stuff like this, like I've shown. And but yeah, so I want to venture to the deep north. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, because so far this is what I've explored. It's just this piece right here. The deep north is like obviously up here, the north of the map. So I'm gonna try to go to the left a bit and then explore maybe up here, and then make a bunch of portals. Try to make them higher up, different spots, just in case, depending on how the map turns out. And it could very well turn out I build the portal there, and then I just, when the updates, it just destroys the portal. That could happen. I've lucked out so far that it hasn't happened, but it could. So that's my plan going forward. I gotta build the fader spot. I gotta, I mean, not the fader spot. I gotta prepare for the boss fight, but I also gotta venture out. My higher priority is probably first going to venture out to the deep north, because I have no idea the amount of teasers that they're coming up with. They've had 2 teasers already for it, and I don't know what type of time frame we're dealing with as far as when the deep north is going to come out. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. Who knows how, with as many teasers that they've been coming up with, how soon we're looking as an estimated window of time. But so I gotta do that first. That's gotta be my first priority, and then, because I can reinforce that and prepare that boss arena anytime. That's not an urgent thing, but getting to the deep north before the update is much more urgent. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. I am so excited for the deep north update. It's going to be interesting to see how they make it different from the mountain biome. That's going to be one of the big challenges with that area, and it's going to be interesting to see how they differentiate it from this biome. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all have a good day, and thank you Valheim for making such an amazing game. I've spent over 400 hours with this game. Eventually I do want to do modded Valheim. It's just there's so much of the vanilla game left yet to do, and I don't want to spoil that by doing mods yet. I want to try to do everything in vanilla if I can first, and then once I've run out of things to do, then do modded. But so at any rate, thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye everybody. I am so lucky I did not die so many times in that mistlands area. It was crazy, guys. All right, that's it. That's it. Come here. Come here. Bye everybody.